Hey everyone, today we're going to go over tables. So, long story short, spreadsheets are just big tables. Lots of rows, lots of columns, and then multiple tabs, which is just more options for more tables. So, learning and thinking about a spreadsheet as variants of tables is going to be super useful. Pretty much, if you just start thinking of how can you make a table to access information, you're going to be well on your way to actually making intuitive changes within a program and thinking of tables within tables that refer to other tables. They don't all have to be on the same one, but as long as you have ways of referencing, which we'll go through later, you can make as many tables as you want. And it's once you okay, I need slight variance in this thing, and you just make 3 rows with 3 columns with a VLOOKUP function, and that adds dynamism to your spreadsheet, it's going to be far better than what most other people are able to do. So today I'm just going to go through a table, how to make it look a little bit better, and what to actually fill your table with. So first thing, we're going to get this is a table I've made it. It's an exercise database. So you can see on it, there's exercises, notes, equipment, muscle groups, the movement attached to it, a focus, a video link for it, what to do if you're injured, machines, similar exercises, barbell. You can see there's quite a few columns in this table, but I'm going to show you how to develop it sort of properly and what is actually going on here. So first thing I like to do when I have a table is you want titles at the top and a good format. So what you're going to do is go to format, go to alternating colors. Yep, wrong one. Make sure you have the whole thing selected. And I like to just use a header and 2 different colors. So this already makes your table look a lot better. So it's a bit easier, able to understand. These little tabs at the top, you can change the size of pretty easy. So I actually sometimes like to just go, okay, I want here to here, 1 to 30, hold shift, it highlights all of them. So that's it. So I just held shift, you got all of them highlighted, you drag down, now they're all a little bit bigger. This works if you do control, you can do only 2. So I'll put that in the notes, but shift and control, you can control sizing a little bit better when it comes to creating your table. At the top, we'll just add some things like exercise, weight, reps, sets. Okay. Highlight all of them. We're going to go bold, white, increase size, and then we're going to center them. Okay. Now we've actually got it's starting to come together, right? Just doing those few things. So I centered the stuff, little button at the top here, just this one right here. Changing the font, changing the color. This already makes a big difference to the aesthetic of a program. So just focus on what do you actually want it to look like? What actually would make it seem that you actually know what you're doing? Alternating colors, actually use bold, center the names. You're already off to a big start. Let's just say I don't actually like weight here and I want weight at the end and I want to move it down. You can just, if you click the B at the top, it highlights the entire row and you can actually just drag it across. Same thing with rows. We don't have any information here right now, but that's an easy way to navigate stuff around. Just highlight everything and drag it. Also, like we just did before, we can drag multiple at a time and get it all sorted. Move that back down, right? Yes, good. Next thing, if you're scrolling a lot and you want something to stay where it is, what you can do is highlight that row, view, freeze, one row. So now when you scroll, that will always be at the top. So the next thing I want to go over is qualitative versus quantitative information and how to put that in a table and why you should really focus on like quantitative information in a table. So pretty much in a spreadsheet, it's all well and good to just put in things all willy-nilly. So instead of saying sets at the top, we just write in like 4 sets and then 6 reps and then 80 kilograms, right? That's all fine. You might even notice it all shifted to the left. That's because it's actually formatted as a word now, not a number. So you can't say, okay, 4 sets plus 1 doesn't equal 5 sets. But if we had 4, now we can have 5. So you got to think of the format like leading to power in the program, because if you have 4 sets, the computer can't read that. It doesn't understand what 4 sets is. It knows what a 4 is. So having things as simple variables is what you're going to need to do in order to have the best chance of creating powerful programs. So having simple things like a single number is really powerful. You can do anything with a single number. A word that's referenced, like, okay, high bar back squat is good, but like if I write HBE back squat, a human can understand that that is a high bar back squat. The computer can't, so it can't reference it. So if you're thinking, okay, I'm going to reference a max for a high bar back squat that's in another table, and I write it in, it won't be able to reference it. We'll go into it a later one, but using drop downs is a very easy way of guaranteeing the same information over and over again. So you might see that a lot in tables. They use drop downs. It's so you have the exact right information every time. So having a mix in a table is fine. I've got it right here. There's a comment, and then we've got these, like, it says quads and chests. So that's now a quantifiable variable. Because it will be in a drop down. Then I have numbers, which are even easier. Having it all in the same table is fine, but just knowing that like you can't really do much when it's a bunch of words. If it's a simple number 4, it's going to be a lot easier. All right. Hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next video.